We've also just videos for our other immune system members to ensure our readiness to respond to any sudden eventualities. Met the fulfillment evaluation, all guests will be made of responsible excellence, dedicated to the security personnel and market staff. We have two main requirements. Exits to the ground floor, basins one, two, and three, properly marketed sites. The grand staircase also being used to access the lobby level to evacuate the club. A gentleman to all guests not being used to elevators or guest lifts during evacuation procedures. Upon exposing the front doors, these stairs are the admission station are located as solid line just before the entrance. Would also like to inform our guests that an announced leave is met the standards of the Quezon City Police to establish the Bureau of Fire Protection and the Philippine Joint Task Force for Mr. Level for Security. Dollars in the person for protection tools especially in some these years that you're yes, case analysis. Speaking of any sensor restaurants, you may always refer to our dedicated transits to assist you in any. Thank you and have a blessed visit at Santa Lunas.
Iwanan ako ng sa ate ka. Ako pa rin yung nag-send mo ng daily photo clips. So,
Welcome to Seven Verdes Nova. Your safety and security will always be our primary concern. To ensure that with all your passengers and our people will allow us to guide you through the safety and security of our condition. Seven Verdes Nova is a maximum number of guests and welcome with your items as usual at some and items. This is the few steps a week from Verdes Nova. We want everyone to have a safe and very of first responder. So, then the question of concerns. Safety concerning systems and those who are related to almost differentially based within the spaces, seeing this surroundings. Focus houses monitor our most responsibility. In case of incidents, we have assigned emergency response teams, tanks, program first aid, search and rescue, and fire suppression. We also conduct emergency drills with our crew and other emergency members to ensure our readiness to respond to any sudden event occurs. In the event of a all wells will be against possible exits. Our dedicated duty security personnel and backup staff will readily assist. We have two main fire exits. These emergency exits lead to the ground floor, basements one, two, and three, properly marked with police sites. The ground staircase also be used to access the lobby level to evacuate the club. A gentle reminder to all our guests not to use the elevators or guest lifts during evacuation procedures. The next thing from any flash is proceed to the initial station located as just before the entrance. We also like to inform our guests that our lost is at the standards of the Quezon City Police District the Bureau of Fire Protection and the Philippine Joint Task Force for the Level of Security. Our security personnel are provided with protection tools especially in some these are the distributors all against the public health and police organizations. Sensor questions to make always right around the records. Thank you and the less possible something greatest.
sorry, I think right now, what are we I what's the problem? Marami pa kasi mainit talaga yun. Ano pang talaga yun? Kaso ba sa Korean, gawa nila fried quality, natatawa sa fried. Anim na anim na takay. Kulay. Pero yung parang yung kami, nagtao ko na hindi ko na ginamit yun. Para maglakas. Lalagyan pa ng stand on it. Sa lang isang ulit na. Hindi ka ganun na yung hindi ka nagamos. Ay, hindi ka na tinatawag. Nato. Ay, okay. Pero may sakta. Malaki na
I was on the continuation. Given this, I didn't let things like to believe I was the queen that ain't meant to buy. I couldn't find my own way. Oh, was I get too wild? Cause no, that's how I get paid. Just
Paano yan? Ano na sana? Ronnie. Serious? There's no way.
we're gonna be welcoming an oh video. Without further ado, please watch this video. Good afternoon, everybody. Take two. My name is Victor Basa, and if you guys have seen me before, perhaps you've seen me host Miss World way back when, and also more recently at the Miss World Charity Gala. So, yeah, ALV, the pageant circle, is truly one of those entities that truly surpasses a lot of people's imagination. Having such a skilled queen maker is really no easy feat indeed. And as you well know, over the past years, the pageant organization has established its legacy as the country's most credible and respected pageant platforms, with its undisputed track record of victories in the global pageant realm. This afternoon is going to be very, very exciting as we're going to be commemorating the official crowning and sashing of our newly appointed queens. And for this year, our new batch of queens are more than ready to sustain our winning streak and wave our flag proudly as they prepare to embark on their respective pageant journeys within the next few months. But before we continue, we'd like to thank, of course, you, our media friends, for taking a time out to join us this weekend. It's great to see all of you again. See a lot of familiar faces. And we'd also like to thank our friends from Seda Hotel Curtis North for their sumptuous accommodations and for partnering with us for this auspicious event. So thank you very much, Seda Hotel. We'd also like to thank everybody. We'd also like to remind everyone that the coronation for our Miss Global Philippines 2026 will be done separately immediately after the crowning and sashing of our first five queens. And this is because there will be a contract signing between ALB Pageant Circle and the owner of the Miss Global Pageant, who is actually currently here in Manila just for this special occasion. And what makes this event even more memorable is the presence of our reigning Miss Global 2025. So we hope you guys can stick around and we're going to have a lot of meaningful time together. As we celebrate ALV Pageant Circle's unparalleled legacy, let's now turn the spotlight on the man who remains undaunted in his vision of relentlessly uplifting Philippine pageantry, as well as promoting local tourism. Let's call in the country's winningest queen maker, ALB Pageant Circle President, Mr. Arnold Bigafrida.
Good afternoon to everyone. I'd like to thank our pageant media friends, as well as our loyal supporters from the print and online news outlets for taking time for taking time out to join us this weekend for this auspicious occasion. Well, in the meantime, I'm greatly excited for the pageant journeys of our new queens, especially those who will be representing us in our newly acquired pageant franchises. Before anything else, I would like to thank, of course, the presence of one of the most supportive international pageant. Let's would like to thank, of course, the presence of Mr. Onin Mas, the managing director of Miss Asia Pacific International and Face of Beauty International. Thank you, Onin, and thank you, Vicky, one of the top executive of those two organizations. In line with this, I'm also grateful for the trust and confidence given to us, these pageant organizations, including Miss Global, Miss Glamour, Look, Interglobal, and of all of those new franchise. Uh, I would like also to clarify that a last minute decision to appoint some of our queens was because of the unforeseen cancellation of our Miss Grand International franchise. As you all know, some of our present titles are awarded in that pageant. Hopefully, next year, we will have a better, bigger, and most appropriate present pageant flag for all of those crowns. We consider ourselves fortunate to always find ourselves partnering with pageant platforms that align with our visions as well as our meaningful and relevant core advocacies. To our new queens, may you always wave our flag proudly wherever you go. More than just winning the crown, I can only hope that you will always remain grounded and humble. I have always believed that our modern day Filipina queens are destined for a greater success during their reigns and even long after they relinquish their crowns. Ambitions is always a good thing, but too much ambition can also be dangerous, especially for people who forget to acknowledge their humble beginnings and who let success get into their heads. In all and in all my years for mentoring my queens, I have asked for nothing in return. All I ask is for a little for I all I ask is just a little respect and courtesy. After all, we are all more than just a pageant organization. We are a family, a sisterhood bound by loyalty and mutual support, a sisterhood that has no room for ego and selfishness. Once again, congratulations for our new queens. May this usher in a fresh wave of positivity for our organization. Thank you and mabuhay.
Thank you very much, Sir Arnold. Very show-stopping remarks there, and truly inspiring. Seeing the queens. We were just in Palawan this weekend, and it's truly inspiring to see the level of pageantry, the standard, and it's amazing how ALV has been the one to bring that about in our shores. So may this mark the beginning of another eventful journey for your new queens. And I would just like to add, speaking as an observer of the past queens, we are all well aware of the challenges that you faced in the recent months. And all we can say is that um, we admire you for standing your ground, keeping your silent, and facing everything headlong with your head held high. And of course, we just want you to know that we've got your back and continue to believe and support your dreams for our Filipina queens. I think we all stand united in that statement here today. Correct? And as the saying goes, for every door that closes, a window opens. And we believe that it's only a matter of time before everything, before something even bigger and grander comes your way. A well deserved reward for all of your hard work and sterling leadership. All right. But before that, we would also like to acknowledge the winner of Miss Tourism Worldwide 2026, Miss Anne de Mesa.
I didn't still believe I lost the cream to buy to sides that I
Pag
could.
ganyan, pinapatay ko yung ano. Kasi, yun na ito.
May we hear a few words from our queen?
First of all, thank you to all the media who attended today. It's very nice to see all of you again. And of course, congratulations to Sir Arnold Vegafria for all of the titles, but most of all, congratulations to all of the girls that he has given the chance to compete internationally. As someone who has aspired so many times to compete internationally. It is really amazing to see the dreams of these girls finally come true. And all thanks, of course, to the opportunities that Sir Arnold has given, and of course, to the directors of the international organizations. Welcome po. Welcome to the Philippines. And thank you for being here. So again, congratulations to all the girls and good luck. Excited na ako na maiuwi nila ang mga crowns for sure. Lahat ng 6 crowns na to plus yung Miss Global maiuwi for the Philippines. So I'm very excited for all of you.
Thank you very much, Miss Tourism Worldwide 2026 and the Mesa. And we would also like to go into our farewell walk, starting off with our Face of Beauty International 2026, Miss Nikki Buenafe Cheve. May we call on Miss Asia Pacific International 2026 first runner-up, Anita Rose Gomez.
I can see you. I can see you. That's the issue. Good afternoon, everyone. Mabuhay po. I'm happy to see familiar faces, especially our beloved medias. Thank you so much for being here po. And of course, sorry, alam ko na um, it's been a meaningful year for me. And I'm so grateful na this time, I know that I reign meaningfully and I will have my successor here. And of course, I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone behind the journey. And sorry kung may kodigo ko because ayaw ko may malimutan akong pangalan. So, yes, as I prepare to pass this crown today, I found asking myself a simple question. What will I remember most about this reign? And surprisingly, it wasn't the crown, the gowns, the pasabog, or even the shoots. It was the quiet moments. The moments when would look down at my sash and read Philippines and realize that a little girl who once dreamed to represent her country in an international stage had achieved her dream. And I can still remember during my Miss Asia Pacific International journey, every time I heard Philippines being called, I was reminded that I was never walking alone. I carried with me the hopes, kindness, and the resilience of the Filipino people. And what a privilege that has been. But I know that I never walked this journey alone. So I am I want to thank everyone beside this journey, behind this journey. To my core team, to my mommy AJ, to my mommy J Ro, to Ate Raisa, mommy Berta, mommy Seki, mommy Archie, daddy Rian Fernandez,
Daddy Anchong, Kuya Brent, our Rian Fernandez Angels, Mommy Renal, Kuya Jason, and Ate Romel. Thank you so much to Mommy Rao, Sir Leo, Sir Richard, Sir Bench, Mommy Angela, Mommy Christian, Mommy Miss V, Ate Angela, Mommy Yuto, Mommy Ken Belmonte, Rob, Kuya MJ, Kuya John Carlo, Mommy Yaj, Mommy Nicole, and the entire team of creatives and designers behind this journey. Thank you for your trust, love, and unwavering support. I am forever grateful po. And to Bila the Jewelry and BOG Jewelry, thank you so much for also being part of this journey. And to my glam team today, to Mami Joshi and Mami Jack, maraming salamat po. And of course, to the ALB Pageant Circle, Sir Arnold Begapria, thank you for this life-changing opportunity. Maraming salamat po sa tiwala. And of course, sa Miss Asia Pacific International Organization, maraming salamat po. And of course, say, oh kuya, I miss you. So ngayon po, alam ko na kulang ang mga salita para bigyan ko kayo ng parangal at recognition sa journey na to. But I also want to thank my family for being there, for supporting me. So as I pass on this crown, I have nothing but gratitude in my heart. Thank you for allowing me to wear the Philippine sash po. Not just on my chest, but within my soul. And after this long journey, whenever I hear the word Philippines, my heart would always say, present. Ako po si Anita Rose Gomez, ang inyong Miss Asia Pacific International First Runner-Up 2025. At ako po ang nag-iiwan ng kasabihan na mahal ko ang Pilipinas, mahal natin ang Pilipino, at mabuhay tayong mga Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Ms. Anita Rose Gomez. Beautifully said. And I also learned that Ms. Anita Rose Gomez will also be walking in the next national pageant of the ALV Pageant Circle. So exciting times ahead. And now we've come to the highlight of today's activities, the crowning and sashing of our ALG pageant Circle Queens. Are you all excited?
Yes.
Right, I'm sure our pageant media friends are betting on their favorites. Yung mga iba, gumawa na ng listahan, and maybe even are also have some wagers on the outcomes, are betting on them already. So get your cameras ready and be ready to cheer for your new queens. The awarded tonight will be Miss Glamour Look Philippines 2026. With its motto celebrating women empowerment through beauty and diversity, the pageant is a global platform that honors women who inspires change, embraces diversity, and lead with confidence, compassion, and purpose. Miss Glamour Look International celebrates the beauty of every culture, empowering women to become ambassadors of unity, leadership, and positive transformation worldwide. And our Miss Glamour Look Philippines 2026 is an actress, singer, model, and host who recently signed up with Viva Artist Agency. Miss Glamour Look Philippines 2026 is none other than Erica Davis. Our Miss Glamour Look Philippines 2026. Congratulations, Miss Erica Davis.
Hi, good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? I am truly honored and grateful to receive this crown tonight. Thank you to the judges, organizers, sponsors, my family, and everyone who supported me. I accept this title with humility and promise to wear it with pride, grace, and purpose. Thank you so much.
All right, now we'll take a
Ladies and gentlemen, our first official candidate for Miss Glamour Look International from Philippines, Miss Erica Davis.
congratulations. The second crown we'll be awarding tonight is for Miss Interglobal Philippines 2026. The Miss Interglobal pageant promotes diverse, modern women through its motto, unifying the world through beauty and tourism, highlighting confidence and global leadership, and welcome delegates from various cultural, racial, and religious backgrounds. Our Miss Interglobal Philippines 2026 is Miss Grand Philippines 2025 first runner-up from Bicolandia, Margaret Breton. And crowning Erica is ALV Pageant Circle President, Sir Arnold Vegafria. Crowning Margaret is ALB Pageant Circle President, Sir Arnold Vegafria. From Bicolandia, Margaret Breton.
Like I said, this is another chance for my other queens. As I promised to them that even they're running up, I make sure that they will also compete for the international pageant because they deserve to represent our country for the international stage. And this will be happening this coming August. Competition will be in Bali, Indonesia. The owner of Miss Interglobal pageant is from Germany. Oh, that's why I'm very positive that the Filipino beauty from Bicol will bring home the first Miss Interglobal.
Sir Arnold, thank you so much for this opportunity, for making this possible, and for the trust. And I promise you, I will give my 100% best in every segment of the competition. Good afternoon to everyone who's here. Thank you for celebrating with us. And thank you also for the rest of the team of ALB Pageant Circle, to my Bicolano teams, to TCI family, to Luminous, and to all the people who made it possible for me to study here today. This previous month was really good and generous to me. When I dared to join a national pageant and going out of my comfort zone, I landed as first runner up. And who would have thought that finally I will be joining an international pageant stage? And I am very excited and happy because as a Bicolana and as a pure-blooded Filipina, I am very happy to wear the sash of Philippines across my heart. And watching you makes me excited about Miss Interglobal 2026 is that this pageant is new, fresh, and promising. I hope with a collaborative effort, a Filipina will wear the first crown of Miss Interglobal 2026. Please be with me through this journey, and please remember a story of the Bicolana, shaped by a beautiful kaleidoscope of hard works and resilience. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Miss Interglobal Philippines, Marga Bicon from Bicol. But she deserved to represent our country. Am I right?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Margaret. And of course, our winners will be back for the Q&A later, so you can spend some more time with them as well. Next up, we are crowning for our official representative for one of the youngest pageants founded in 2021 and held annually in Egypt, Miss Elite World. Will she be the second Filipina to win the Miss Elite crown? We surely hope so. Our Miss Elite World Philippines 2026 is a former Miss World Philippines 2024 second runner-up, Sofia Bianca Santos. Sir ALB will do the honor of crowning and sashing Sofia.
our official candidate of the Philippines in Miss Elite International, ladies and gentlemen, Miss, Miss Sofia Santos from Pampanga. Finally, she will now represent our country because she completed, you know, what happened on the past because of the age problem. She never had a chance to compete for another international competition. But this time, definitely, as I promised to her, you will represent our country in the international stage. Congratulations, Sophia.
Sir. So today reminds me of where my dream began, from the public market to sell dressed chicken with my mom. I learned to dream beyond poverty. So being crowned as a Miss Elite Philippines and having the honor to represent our country, it is not just a title. It is a story of hard work, patience, and a dream that has more than a decade in making. So before I end this, I would like to thank God for always guiding me and giving me a spirit of patience. To Sir ALV, thank you for this incredible opportunity and for always believing in me. The ALV Pageant Circle, thank you so much po sa support since the Miss World Philippines 2024. To my family, especially to my dad in heaven, advance happy Father's Day. To my friends, to my hairstylists, makeup artists, to my mentors, photographers, and of course the Pageant Media. Thank you so much po sa support nyo. And everyone who believed in me and supported me behind the scenes. Maraming salamat po. And I promise that I will do my best to represent our country. And finally, after 2 years, I will carry the Philippines on international stage. Thank you so much po.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Miss Elite Philippines from Pampanga, Bianca Santos. Sofia Santos.
Congratulations, Sophia. Right. On to our fourth crown. But before that, we would like to invite on stage the Face of Beauty International 2026, Nikki Buenafe Cheve, for her farewell walk.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here and thank you for welcoming me and the rest of the teams as well. I would like to start by again thanking LB Pageant Circles and also Arnold Bagafrea. Thank you so much, Tito. Thank you so much to Face Beauty, to Mama Mita, to Audit, to Mami P. Maraming salamat po for being here and supporting us and supporting me. I started this journey because, well, I was a previous national title holder, but when I saw the crown of feasibility on another national pageant, I felt a hunch and I told myself, when you feel a hunch, you have to go for it because what if you felt something and then you didn't do it and you regret it? So that's what I did. I followed my hunch, and my hunch brought home the back-to-back crown of Face of Beauty International 2025. So I am extremely grateful for the people who are behind me and for the people who made this happen. Of course, first and foremost, my mother. Mama, maraming salamat. I love you to the moon and back. My families, my brothers, they even took part in it. Also, my designers, Rian Fernandez, Val Taguba, which I am wearing today, a very beautiful gown. Also Rao and Krishna Pakula and also Eran Montaño. Everyone really puts their heart and soul into this journey of Face of Beauty. And I wouldn't be here without them. So maraming salamat to my team, to Mommy Rod, to Mommy Yaj, to Mommy Nicole, to all of the designers, all of the creatives, and everyone, because ang dami nila, I don't know how I could mention all of them. So I hope walang magtatakbo sa akin. So maraming salamat po. From the bottom of my heart, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be able to represent the Philippines in my heart on the international stage. Kaya maraming salamat po. And for the last time, I am Nikki Buena Penchabe, Face of Beauty International 2025 from the Philippines. Maraming salamat po.
By the way, for those two queens who gave honor to our country, give pride to our country, Miss Asia Pacific first runner up, Miss Asia Pacific International first runner up, Anita Gomez, and of course, for our face of beauty, back to back po tayo dyan. In when we had a stage in Taiwan, Nikki, we will give them a chance to have their moment next year on the first quarter of next year, last week of January at the Araneta Coliseum for the crowning of the other crowns, and of course give them a chance the Miss Asia Pacific and Face of Beauty. Doon po gagawin sa Araneta Coliseum on the last week of January. So all of these two candidates, I mean two official winner natin that represent our country, we will give them a moment to do their final walk. I would like also to thank, of course, the managing director, Onin, and of course, the top executive of Face of Beauty and Miss Asia Pacific, Vicky. Mr. Onin is very supportive to our organization, and I always promise that I will give you the best candidate to represent our country in your organization. And so far, so good. And we got two, our first year, Philippines won in Face of Beauty. And our first for Miss Asia Pacific was just last year. We got the first runner up. All right. So thank you so much. We have three more, three more important crowd to be. You will see who will represent our country for Miss Tourism International, Miss Asia Pacific International, and of course, Face of Beauty International. Last word.
Yes, maraming salamat to everyone who has taken their time and come here and show their support to ALV Pageant Circles and to Face of Beauty International Philippines as well. I will always be proud to represent the Philippines, and I will now always be Face of Beauty International and also Face of Beauty International Philippines 2025.
Maybe request maybe
I would like also to thank and congratulate Miss Ann De Mesa for winning our first Miss Tourism Worldwide International. That was happened 2 months ago in in Malaysia. So let's give him a round of applause. We won our first. And of course, Miss Kaylin, represented from ALB Pageant Circle, watching for Miss Grant and MGI All Star. ALV All-Star.
May we request Sir ALV and please. Okay. Right. Please have a seat as we our fourth crown is for our Face of Beauty Philippines 2026 official representative who actually faces a big challenge. As Sir Arnold mentioned earlier, you have to rise up to the challenge and see if she will live up to the Philippines' back-to-back wins over the past 2 years. Thanks to our gorgeous queens, Jean Isabel Bilasano, Face of Beauty International 2024, and Nikki Buenafe Cheve, Face of Beauty International 2025. Founded in 2012, the Face of Beauty International pageant aims to cultivate young female leaders worldwide, with contestants taking part in charity events and other activities while traveling across the host country, Taiwan. And our Face of Beauty Philippines 2026 is former Miss World Philippines 2026 Sultan Kudarat, Olivia Grace Riley. And crowning Olivia are none other than Face of Beauty International 2025, Nikki Buenafe Cheve and Onin Mas and Managing Director Miss Vicky Bugayo. Onin.
The managing director of Face of Beauty Philippines International, Miss Face of Beauty International, Mr. Onin Mas, and of course, Miss Vicky Bugayong. A pride of Sultan Kudarat. The pride of Sultan Kudarat, Miss Olivia Riley, our Face of Beauty Philippines 2026.
You make some photograph of this momentous occasion.
So, Galino and Casadga, everyone. I am Olivia Grace Riley, formerly Miss Teen International Philippines 2026, and now your Face of Beauty International Philippines 2026. And it is an honor to be here today. And of course, I'd like to thank Sir Arnold Bigafrea and to the ALB Pageant Circle for giving me the opportunity to represent the Philippines on a bigger stage. And of course, to my province, the ever-loving and supportive province, the province of Sultan Kudarat, to our governor, to our government officials, to Sir Yuri, Sir Mark, Sir Garby, Sir Eng, and Kuya Liga. Thank you so much, and also to my family. And it might seem impossible, but I aim to bring the first ever back to back to back victory. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Olivia, and good luck in your back-to-back conquests. You can do it. We're all rooting for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Olivia from Sultan Kudarat, our Face of Beauty Philippines 2026. Face of Beauty will be on November at 1. This time it's in Taiwan again. Can I have your throne? Ladies and gentlemen, our new Face of Beauty Philippines 2026.
Congratulations, Olivia. We will now witness the crowning of our official candidate for one of the longest running tourism pageants in the world, Miss Tourism International, which was established in 1994 and interestingly was held here in our country last year. As most of our pageant media friends know, tourism has long been one of the prime advocacies of Sir Arnold and his organization. And that's why we can say that this competition is strongly aligned with their vision. And guess what? His official candidate is a familiar face in the local pageant scene, having been named Reina Hispano-Americana 2023 second runner-up and Miss Environment International 2022 first runner-up. She was also Century Superbots 2022 first runner-up. Please welcome our Miss Tourism International Philippines 2026, Michelle Arceo. Our Miss Tourism International Philippines 2026 will be crowned by Arnold Bigafria.
Ladies and gentlemen, our official candidate for Miss Tourism International 2026, our Miss Tourism International 2026, Miss Michelle Arceo. Actually, this is our first year for Miss Tourism International. And I'm positive that, this time I hope you will get the crown. When she competed for Reina, she got second running up. When she competed for Miss Environment, she got the first running up. I hope this time I'm so positive that through our training, through our support, and I'm so uh, confident that by our first year for Miss Tourism International, I hope Philippines will make it through the beauty and the intelligence and the confidence of Michelle Arceo, our new Miss Tourism International 2026.
Well, you know what they say, third time's a charm, di ba? So sana, train. Well, hello everyone, magandang hapon. It's lovely to see all your wonderful faces again. I've been in the pageant scene for going on 8 years now.
So all of you are practically my friends and family. And I want to thank you all for taking time out of your days, spending your precious time to come out here and seeing all of us one by one. I'm grateful for this opportunity. About 1 year ago, Miss Grand was concluded and I received one of the crowns. It's been 1 year since then and I haven't competed yet. So I was ready, honestly, to kind of let this dream lay to rest. I came to terms with it. And I received a call a few weeks ago if I was ready to compete. I was a bit reluctant to say yes because pagod na ako, to be honest. I don't know if I had the strength to compete or if I had the energy at this point. But pageants have been my dream. This has been an honor. This is who I am, honestly. I want to be where I am today without this and without all of you. And I'm grateful. I'm extremely, extremely grateful for this opportunity. And again, I'm so excited to carry the Philippine sash across my heart once more and represent our country. Laban, everyone. Thank you. And I just want to lastly thank ALV for this opportunity. You've been a part of my family for 7 years. I've been with you guys since day one. I want to thank my family most of all, my mom and my dad, for supporting me every single step of the way. The media, the fans. I'd like to thank my team. I'd like to thank my hair and makeup, my glam, all of my designers, my coaches, Q&A, pasarela, lahat. Without each and every one of you for the past almost decade, you wouldn't have created me in a sense. Like I'm an embodiment of each and every single one of you. And again, third time's a charm. I am absolutely ready and I'm so excited. Thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Miss Tourism International, Michelle Arceo. I would like also to acknowledge the presence of Miss World Philippines 2026. Miss Asia Simpson came all the way from Palawan. Very supportive. The next round is very important to my heart because this is a pageant that originated in our country. We have to be proud of this pageant organization because they are the one of the best and one of the best organization pageant organization that represent the the Philippines because originated in our country. And for me, this is more important, very close to my heart because they're promoting not only they're concentrating also on the tourism aspect of the Philippines. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new queen to represent for Miss Asia Pacific International. It's because they supposed to be part of the staging on supposed to be the next month. But what some you know what something happened. So they are very supportive and they're very understanding all of these other pageant international pageant organization. So thank you for your support on it and Vicky. And I'll make sure next year we will give a big chance on the national stage at in Araneta Coliseum, and of course the other, of course our Philippine pride who give pride to our country to keep their moments on the national big stage. Thank you for your understanding.
Thank you very much, ALV. Such exciting times. A lot of huge events coming up on our calendar. And once again, congratulations, Michelle. Third time's a charm. I bet. And for our sixth and final crown for this segment is for Miss Asia Pacific International Philippines 2026. Our official representative will fly to Cebu for the 42nd edition of the 58-year-old pageant, which was founded in Manila in 1968 rather, and is the first and longest running global pageant born in Asia. Our Miss Asia Pacific 2026 official representative was formerly Miss World Pampanga 2026. Let's give it up for Gabrielle Galapa. Gabrielle Galapia.
And we ask Miss Onin and of course our Miss Asia Pacific.
May we call on Sir Onin and Miss Vicky to please present the sash and the flowers, and of course Anita Rose Gomez. Once again, congratulations, Gabrielle.
Okay, so on behalf of Miss Asia Pacific International, welcome to Napi Family, the former Miss Pampanga, Miss World Philippines. And just the same, I'm inviting all of you to please join us on the pageant season, the 58th edition of Miss Asia Pacific International, happening on September 22 up until October 10. All the events will be happening in the beautiful island, very festive Cebu province. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And we hope to see you there. And hopefully, we'll get the crowd this time around. Okay. Thank you, ALB.
Thank you, Mr. Onin. Thank you, Vicky. Surprise ba? As I promised to Oni that of course I will give you one of our best candidates to represent our country in Miss Asia Pacific International. And like from Pampanga, Miss Gabrielle Galapia.
And we hear from Miss Gabrielle.
Hello, everyone. A wonderful afternoon to each and every one of you. So, hello, my name is Gabrielle Fantasilapia, and I'm your Miss Asia Pacific International Philippines. So, thank you so much for being here. Our media friends, you all take the time out of your precious days to be able to cover these wonderful events and watch essentially dreams come true. Of course, I'd love to thank Tita ALV. Thank you so much for giving these queens a chance to represent the Philippines on an international stage. It's such a wonderful gift that you also gift on to others. And thank you so much to the organization as well for, of course, taking care of the queens. I think that's one of the most important things of an organization is when you're able to really nurture and watch your queens grow. So thank you so much. And of course, I hope that I'll be able to make you all proud on the international stage. Thank you so much for giving me this privilege of being able to wear the Philippines across my chest.
Congratulations once again, Gabrielle. Right, so we're gonna be going into a segment that I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for. A lot of you have prepared your questions beforehand to have some quality time with our queens. But while they're prepping, let me give you a brief overview of our timelines for our forthcoming pageants. Our earliest send off will be for Sophia, who will compete in the Miss Elite World 2026 finals in Hurghada, Egypt from September 7 to 19. Next is Gigi Gabrielle, who will fly off to Cebu for the Miss Asia Pacific International 2026 finals from September 25 to October 10. And lastly, we have Erica, who will be having her hometown advantage when she competes at the Miss Glamour Look 2026 finals from November 25 to December 3. So please mark your calendars. I'm sure you guys are all prepped for that. You you'll have like a watch party or have like live streaming with chat. So it's gonna be a really exciting time. For now, we still don't have the details for the Face of Beauty International 2026 finals. Um, and unfortunately, Miss Tourism International 2026 has been postponed. So we will just inform you, furnish you with updates as they come in. So, today was a day of awards and sashes and crowns. It's a truly magical sight. I've never seen that happen in such a compressed time, and I consider myself very grateful to have been witness to that as well. So, ladies, may we now ask you to come back on stage for our Q&A, our new queens. All right, guys, let's prepare, and you can have some photo ops later. Plenty of time for that immediately after. But for the meantime, we can now formally open our Q&A segment. All right. I'll start it off. To our media friends, kindly state your name and media affiliation prior to asking your questions. Let's not go beyond two questions, and please avoid asking questions for all five queens, since that would be too time consuming, and we want everybody to have a chance to be able to hear from our queens themselves. All right? So who would like to go first?
Yes, good afternoon and congratulations to all of you. Okay, I'm Nolly Variosa for OPND Worldwide. Question is for the newly crowned Miss Asia Pacific International Philippines, Gabriel Galatia. Okay, my question is, what does your new uh, title, Miss Asia Pacific International Philippines, mean to you?
Wow, that is such a beautiful question. Thank you so much for that. Well, being able to represent the Philippines definitely is a privilege that I will not take for granted. When I joined my previous pageant, I was able to place high, and I was very happy with that, since it was my first ever national pageant. But being able to be given the opportunity, rather, to represent the Philippines is really something that I will treasure. And I think that this is for the little girl within me who would see beauty queens on stage and dream that she would also be able to step on that stage. So I hope that I'll be able to make that dream as well for others.
Okay, personally, to whom do you want to share this sort of celebration?
I'd want to share it with my family, of course, with my mom. She's actually right there watching. I'm really thankful for my mom because she's really like actually a sister to me. She's the one who was able to really support me throughout my entire pageant journey. She's the one who pushed me actually to become a beauty queen in the first place. I wouldn't have joined without her. So I'm really, really grateful for her, and I hope that we share this win together.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
To our Q&A participants, please kindly approach the mic. Please don't be shy. Just state your name and your affiliation, and you can ask your question for our newly minted queens.
Hello, good afternoon. Wala akong bumugot. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm Edge Inaya. You're a Filipina. I'm challenging. Yeah, Michelle, tumatawa ka. Anja, my question is for you. So, can you share the story behind this appointment as Miss Tourism International Philippines?
Well, the story is I in the last Miss Grand I got Miss Tourism World, and unfortunately that kept getting postponed. And then this opportunity came a few weeks ago. I got a phone call from the organization if I was willing to take up this opportunity. And of course, I eat, breathe, live pageantry. It's been my entire life. And of course, syempre, I want to make my country proud. I want to represent the Philippines once again. And of course, why not do it on the international stage? This will be my third pageant. And for me, my last pageant. I want to end it with a bang and hopefully, well, win. Not hopefully, will win. I will take that crown home. Ayan. And of course, I mean, with everything that's been going on in the news, and with topics running rampantly through our media, I want to prove that I eat, breathe, live the Philippines. I am Pinay. It's not just about my blood. It's not just how my skin. It's about my heart. Pinoy ang puso ko, and I want to show that on the international stage. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations again, Sir ALV.
Sino ba? Who else?
For Olivia Grace. Yeah, congratulations. My name is Ferdy from Odontology. Sabi mo kanina, kakayanin natin ang back to back to back. So, how would you prepare considering that the final is still on November ba? Tama ba?
Hello po. Thank you for your wonderful question. Well, the pageant is in November, and I promise to do my best and to juggle it with my academics as well. And this is such a privilege for me and also for Sultan Kudarat. And I will promise to make you all proud and bring back the first ever back to back to back victory. Thank you so much.
Right, we have our next question. Name and affiliation, please.
I have a question. This is from Reina. And uh okay. ALV said ambition is important, but also dangerous. My question is, during your reign, what do you plan to have accomplished? No, for all of them. No, sorry. I think Miss Asia Pacific.
So I am someone who is very passionate about abuse survivors. I'm someone who is a survivor myself, and I hope to be able to bring that not only to the entire Philippines, but to the entire world. I want to be able to raise the voices of these people, and I hope that throughout my entire reign, I'll be able to do so, and I'll be able to do more than what I already have.
Thank you so much. My second question is, we recently have issues about habits. For you, is it important that one knows how at least understand Filipino language before being able to represent Philippines is interglobal Philippines?
Definitely, yes. I think when we are going to represent one country, we need to study the language, the culture, and how we can show how proud we are to represent that country. I truly believe that we must give so much respect to the Philippine Sash because not all Filipinos are given the chance to represent our country to the international stage. Thank you.
That's all. Thank you so much.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Peter from Critical Beauty Philippines. My question is for Sophia. Is Philippe?
Hello.
Sophia, I've seen your advocacy video regarding your help with the indigenous people of Pampanga. You're giving away school supplies to them. Please tell us something more about this and how can we sustain the giving of school supplies to the indigenous people of Pampanga.
Oh, yes. My advocacy entitled Soft Heart since 2022. So, my advocacy is empowering the indigenous people through education because I also experienced the bullying through my color. So, I want to uplift them. So, last week, I give them school supplies and school needs for their school year. So, I want to collaborate with the LGU to maintain my advocacy, and I will carry with this in the international stage. So yeah, no one should deserve to be left behind and being neglected. Thank you.
Guys, I hope you don't mind if we move the mic a little closer because it's hard to look there because of the glare of the light. Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Hello Vice from the Happy Locals. And my question is for Miss Grammar no Philippines, Erica Davis.
Hi po, kumusta?
Okay, done. Hi, Erica. So you are a fresh face on that. So what is the reason why you consider joining pageant, especially an international pageant this year?
Well, this was kind of unexpected on my part. So I had never really thought of being in pageants again because I was previously in pageants when I was in my province in San Pablo, Laguna. Pero when I was given the opportunity to get this title of Miss Glamour Look International, I decided to take it on, even though I'm very new to the pageant industry and it's been a while now. So I would say the reason why I decided to take this on is because I feel like it's a new chapter in my life. And I feel like now I can show the world my capabilities and everything that I am willing and excited to do for get this title of Miss Glamour International. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you.
Name and affiliation, please. Hi, Victor. I'm gonna be the normal to everyone invites each week.
Ito normal.
My question is Gabrielle. I remember Gabrielle during
Nag-ask ka
this
na?
world
Freedom?
Philippines.
Nag-ask ka na?
We won the head-to-head challenge. Okay. So does that mean that come September, October in Cebu, you will also prove your mettle as an intelligent and smart lady from Pampanga?
Hello. Okay, there you go. So I think that when I won the head to head challenge, I was so grateful because I was against so many other smart and well spoken ladies. So it really was unexpected for me, to be honest. And I was super grateful about that. So I hope that I'll be able to continue that sort of energy. And I'm grateful that people see me that way. It's definitely something that I take pride in. And I hope that in the international stage, I can also make you guys proud.
Thank you, Gabriel. And
Thank you also.
pababo lang for Michelle. Hey, Dr. Michelle, we go along way back.
Yes, we do. I haven't seen you for quite a while. It's lovely to see you again.
Starting to each other, what's it looking doon?
Oo, medyo matagal na.
Yeah. So, what new will you offer? What new thing will you offer? I'm familiar with Miss Tourism International, the pageant. I personally know the owner. So I have a pretty good idea of what he expects from the next Miss Tourism International, considering the fact that we fought so many times through the pageant. What will he offer this time around?
What's something new? I think you're going to be seeing a total rebrand for me, especially after studying Miss Tourism. I know what is required of me. So, in terms of the way I dress, the pasabooks that I release, but most importantly, it's the advocacy that I will be representing of tourism, showing the Philippines and why I fell in love with it and why so many other people all around the world have fallen in love with our country. And I want to represent the Philippines in a different manner, not just showing how gorgeous our beaches are or how the city life is, but I want to show the people, the food, the heritage, culture, lahat, everything. So that is something new that I'm going to be bringing to the table. I have to brainstorm a little bit more, but I think my head is in the right place in terms of direction, and I trust my team thoroughly through and through of what we can do to win that crown.
No love life for them. No love life for them.
That's my first. My love life's with you, Tito Norman. Everyone here, I love everyone here dearly. I love my bombshells over there. I love the media. I love the fans. You all have been with me since day one. And I love each and every one of you for being able to take time getting to know me throughout these years and asking all these beautiful, lovely girls questions. And I thank you all.
All right. May we also announce that we're down to our last three questions so we can have more time for, of course, today's activities. And if you want to interview naman our queens, our beautiful women here, you can interview them naman. Just don't ambush, huh? Just, politely ask them at the side.
Hello po. We Ethan Concepcion from Manila Standard. The question will go to Olivia.
Me?
The last one. Sorry.
Margaret.
Point Margaret. Sorry for that. In Margaret, again, I'm Kuya Ethan Concepcion from Manila Standard. One of the trends now are those dramas or dramatology we've seen in Facebook now. And actually, a lot of Filipinos get addicted to it because of very interesting stories and inspiring stories, no? But napansin ko lang na most of the actors and actresses na feature doon, they all look the same, no? As a Filipina, how can you promise yourself not to succumb to that trend, especially uh, to those looks like yung having fair skin and big eyes, those Caucasian looks?
What was the last time ko? Last line? Ayun.
How can you promise yourself as a Filipina that you won't succumb
to that trend now, particularly in those who are being featured in those dramas or dramatologies in this.
I am not actually familiar at all with the trend. Can you enlighten me more so that I can give an accurate information for everybody?
Medyo mahirap intindihan kung hindi ka familiar. Any one of you na medyo nanonood ng gano'n sa trend ngayon sa Facebook?
Sure naman bida, mapupukayan ka na kinakain niya. How are you going to embrace your own growth
Oh,
and not adhere to those trends?
now I understand. Thank you. I just want to make sure that I will give an accurate answer for every one of you. You know what? Since I was a child, I was told that I am not pretty enough to be in the pageant industry because my skin is too dark. But then I realized growing up, my skin represents that I am a Filipina. So in the past years, instead of being depressed or body shaming, I have learned how to adopt and love myself. Every time I see myself in the mirror, I always tell her that you are different in the most beautiful way. Yes, I am Morena, and this is what really best represents as being a Filipina. Thank you.
Thank you, and best of luck in your international competitions.
Thank you so much.
Right. Up next, we have Sir.
Hello, I'm not the interpreter. Mabuhay, my name is Armin Adina, representing the Philippine Daily Inquirer. I have a question for Sofia Bianca Santos. You have been waiting hindi ka ba nainip sa paghihintay and how did you handle the pressure of, iniisip mo matutuloy pa ba or hindi?
You know that I feel excited and grateful. So pressure is always there. It is a good motivation that our reigning queen is from the Philippines, which is Queen Juvial. So, however, instead of thinking about pressure, I always think my goals like trainings and preparation to get that back to back round. And then yes, I promise that I will do my best because I have waited for 2 years because that 2 years I have a work hard and I prepared for this pageant. And one thing that I learned in this waiting is the patience. And I always believe that God's give a perfect timing. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to all of you and the best of luck.
And our last and final Q&A participant, Captain Rodriguez. Anybody else? Okay, last two, last two. Okay.
Hello, ladies. Congratulations to one of you, first of all. Um, Actually, I'll go with a question for our Miss Face of Beauty International Philippines. And my question to you is, since you're competing for a back-to-back win, if you have any strategy or what's your approach to the competition, knowing that it's a big challenge to begin with?
So I asked Nikki actually what she did when she was competing, and she just told me to give it my all. Because I was someone who was like, I was depressed, I was anxious, and I really didn't know what to do. I was very new to pageantry, but I just gave my all. And through pageantry, I have gained confidence, and I hope that through Face of Beauty International, I will become the best version of myself, and I will be able to inspire many more girls who are just like me to also compete in pageantry and to also give a good impact on the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Congratulations to all of you once again.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Jay from Pageant Trend, and I'm a Hafiz, half Filipino and half Filipina. Just kidding. Anyway, my question goes to our Miss Tourism International Philippines, Michelle.
Hello, po.
Congratulations in advance, dear.
Thank you so much.
So, given that you have competed in the international stage, What makes you excited about this Miss Tourism International 2026 pageant?
What makes me most excited? Of course, Shembra, meeting a new set of girls from around the world, making new friends. Because that's one takeaway from my previous pageants. I made lifelong friends, the memories, the laughter, the tough times, being able to endure a pageant. Because let's be honest, pageants are really, really difficult. You're competing against some of the most beautiful women in their respective country. And of course, with that along the way, other than making new friends, it's traveling to a new place, seeing a new culture, a heritage, trying new food. Isn't that also really exciting? Be able to experience the world and in totality, the human experience in general. I think that's what makes life so beautiful and exciting. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I believe we have room for one more question. One last question.
Hello, this is Stanton, sir. Uh, Sir ALV talked about being grateful, respectful, and being, yeah, he talked about that if you heard about that. I would just like to ask, how do you girls value loyalty? This one, I think Michelle and Miss Elite is, di ba, medyo matagal na, so
All right, so I won't tread too long on this because I think my biggest stance on loyalty. I've been here for 7 years. I think that's loyal through and through. That's enough said. Thank you very much. But also, I want to touch loyalty is extremely important, I must say. And I think that shows the qualities of someone's character and what they do and their like how much love that they put into this. And I think I've proven myself through this journey of loyalty and sticking through ALV side sticking through ALV side after all these years because I have so much love for ALV. And I want to thank you for all the opportunities you gave me because I would not be here in my career if it were not for you. So once again, thank you.
Yes, I am under the ALB Pageant 3 since 2024. So I am a proof that I have a patience and yes, minintay ko talaga si Sir LB to give me a chance to represent our country. And finally, I will going to represent our country on the international stage.
thank you.
Wow, such wonderful answers from our queen, such eloquence and such grace and poise amidst the difficult questions. And that wraps up our Q&A segment. Thank you to all our participants for all of your insightful questions. Now let's ask our queens to pose for our photo ops. First up, please. Okay. Maybe call on ALB to pose with our queen, please. Maybe call on Sir Onin and Miss Vicky, please, to come up on stage for some photo ops. Miss Vicky. Maybe call on Miss Anita as well. Maybe call on maybe call on Dr. Zed Bagfoto, one of our sponsors from Nova Aesthetics. Maybe call on our candidates to vote, please. Queens, maybe call on our queens rather. Miss Asia. All right, ladies, please find your light.
Bare face! Bare face!
All right. What a breathtaking sight. And that concludes the first part of our festivities for this afternoon. We'd like to invite everyone now to partake of the sumptuous treats prepared for us by our friends from Santa Curtis North. Apparently, the camera eats first. So, photos, more photos. Wait, ladies. And that concludes the first part of our festivities here this afternoon. Enjoy your meals as we prepare for our next event, which is our special segment for the crowning of our Miss Global Philippines 2026 official candidate, as well as the contract signing between ALV Pageant Circle and the Miss Global organization. And of course, we get to get up close and personal with our reigning Miss Global 2025 Queen. See you all again in a bit. Thank you very much to all our queens.
Yeah.
Given this moment, I didn't know how to believe. I was the kid that ain't into why I moved into this track to besides that I couldn't find my own place. Cause I got to do what I know that's how I'm getting paid. Could you stay? So Miss World, blue eye, couple, not really. I mean, if you go down again, and if you let me, towards you, I'm not thinking that. Get off the chain, baby. Stitch, now. If you go hard, you got it. You're a fight, sweet, you need this. Straight to That's what we want. I was a ghost, I was alone. What was in my kiss again? Given this wrong, I didn't know how to believe I was the queen that ain't meant to buy. I saw you besides that I couldn't find cause I got to that's how I'm getting paid. Could you stay with the bad? So far.
Oh, picture mo. Picture na ako.
Yes. Hello, Sir Adam. Nice to finally meet you in person. Or talk to you in person.
Oo.
Yes.
Oo nga, no?
Yes, no
Yeah.
press con finals as well. You weren't able to.
Oo, no finals. Ikaw naman. Ikaw na muna. Oh.
Yes, okay.
Ay, against the light. Against. Yeah. Here na lang. Yan. Hello, Miss World Pampanga.
Hello, Sir Adam. It's nice to finally talk to you.
How does it feel that you now have a crown on top of your head?
It's so surreal. You know, having a crown is something that I really dreamed of. And I think that it's every beauty queen's dream naman to represent the Philippines on the international stage. So I'm so happy that I finally get the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us how you were able to receive this good news that you will be representing our country. What was the exact thing that you were doing when you got this message from ALV?
Yes. Well, actually, like what I said earlier, I won second princess during Miss World. I was so happy about that. I think you could see it in my face that I was really excited to be able to score that high for my first national pageant. And now moving forward, I remember that they called us to the office and they said that they had something to say. So I went, of course, and Sir ALB told me that I would be representing the Philippines for Miss Asia Pacific. And it was such a surreal feeling because I've been a fan of Anita and I've really been watching her journey. And she competed in Miss Pacific in Seoul last year. And it was so surreal to me, really. And it really only sank in earlier when I was finally in front of the media, in front of the camera, that I truly was able to say it to the public.
Looking ahead of the competition, what do you think will be your edge?
I think that I'm someone who is really able to express myself in words. I think that's one of my strong suits. So I hope to be able to represent not only myself but also the entire country. I think I'm a great communicator. So I hope to be able to do that on the international stage.
Nice, nice. Ngayon ba may naiisip ka ng strategy, um,
I
off the top of your head?
Yes, but I think giving it my all is definitely the first thing that comes to mind. I think with international pageants, it can get super tricky and people can get super overwhelmed. It definitely happened to me multiple times where I was like, oh my god, kaya ko talaga to, parang ganun. So I think it's really just taking it day by day and making sure to give it your all every single day.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Congratulations again,
Thank you so much.
kaya yan.
Thank you so much.
Laban.
It means a lot coming from you.
Thank
Thank you.
you mo.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Kaya nakapila sa'yo.
Thank you so much. I've been following you since, I would say, 2024, mga ganon. Tapos, sabi ko, oh my God, sana ma-interview ko din. Sana
Oo, ngayon may interview ka na namin.
Thank you so much po.
Sige, ikot muna ako.
Mahabang may. Mahabang may. Hindi ka maintindihan yan. Next one. Dito kita.
Parang ano namin lang. Kami ka
Alam mo, magkamukha kayo. Magkamukha kayo. Gusto ko nga kayo content, kaya lang nagpaalamanan na kayo. Sa isa't isa. Ayan, mag-global ka rin na. Amen. I'm good. How about you? Ay, sorry. Hello. Ba't talaga ba madilim? Kasi pinatay ang ilaw. Pinatay lang yung ilaw. Tapos ano, masarap yung pagkain. Wala ka kain. Kumain ka na doon. Hello. Ay, thank you. Anong tawag dito? Whipping lang yan. Ha? Kala ko parang iPhone. Galing tayo na. Ano yung dati binibenta namin sa shop? Di ba gumawa? May factory kami na magic. Ay, baliktad. Yung babae dito yung papasok sa labas. Yung, yun pumasok ko sa loob. Yung nagtanong kayo sa akin. Yung nag-chismis kayo pa ka gano'n. Yung trusted mo. Si Adam Hill, nagsabi na sa bench. Ba't ang clear? Ay, God, wala man lang mag-escort out sa kanya. Ayun, wow! Galing mo. Security mo. Meron pa isa. Naku, wala nang kanya.
Ito, nag-iisa kumuha ko din eh.
Sige po.
Siya na lang, guys. I feel.
Ate, yung ano lang, spaghetti lang yung merienda. Thank you. Mm. Mag-refill pa ba sila? Kuya, mag-refill pa kayo? Ha? $13? There's something?
Ano?
Hello? Are you hosting? Chika tayo. Oo. Hindi na tayo. Dan. Ganito ka? Alam mo na. Kevin. Sabi na lang. Oh, sige. Kevin. Kuya, may tubig pa kayo? Tubig. Akin na. Yung player, akin na. Yeah, let's go.
Paano kundi maging happy? Nandito yung nandito yung nandito yung babaeng nagkalat na yung pinakinggan ni Annalyn. Ayan o, kita mo yung babaeng yan. Yan yung maliit na yan.
Ayun na yun?
Yan yung babaeng kunentuhan ni Annalyn. Vlogger yan si Trixie Dao. Oo. Nasira na araw.
Okay, salamat, Eric.
Gusto ko sana i-report kay Tim. Kaya lang, nagbeso-beso sila sa parang, kumain. Buti mabutan pa ako. Spaghetti. Bakit ka na naman late? Di mo narinig yung parinig ni ALV.
Hindi ako late. Dumating ako 2:10. So late tayo. Pero ibig sabihin, iwanan ko ito isang phone sa grab. Kaya dito palabas-labas akong grab.
Buti na-retrieve mo.
Kasi nandito naman yung pang grab ko. So gusto naman ito.
Buti binalik ko yung driver.
First time ko sila ng buhay ko.
Ano yan dahil nataranta ka? Napagod ka lang. Uy, tuloy bukas baka nga. Hindi ka ba mag-celebrate ng Father's Day?
24th anniversary namin kasi.
Bukas. Buti ba't pupunta ka pa? Uy, si Jojo, hindi dahil gusto ko dahil kasi dapat marami kayo in-invite. Kaya lang sinabi ko kay Mama Josh na ang daming nag-back out. Ha? Yes, si Jojo, meron ulit invite sa June 30. Another event, pero tayo superstar naman. Ito na ka bukas
Sabi ko malala.
Ako ka talaga, si Jojo na lang.
Si Jenner, ipandalan ko yun.
Okay, akala ko rep mo rin si Jojo.
May kami si si Elmer. Sasabihin ko talaga yung kaya kita tinanong ko pupunta ka dito. Kasi 12 lang check-in namin eh.
Saan?
Well, usually we go down there. Like,
Kasi kung ako pupunta pa ako
okay, sure.
sinabi ko rin may Father's Day, lunch kami.
Yung message mo kanina, akala ko lumabas na kumakina yung 30.
Hindi, kanina lang niya rin sinabi. Kaya tinext ko agad sa GC, yung interesado sa inyo, 3K. Sabi ko lahat kasi ngayon naka-ALV.
Hindi lang yun, 9:30, kasi sabi ko lang.
Kaya nga. Sino pinaparinggan ni ALV to? Si Emma, si Jojo.
Emma, pareho. Ano din ko mamaya si Elvin, kaya tanong mo sa likuran.
Knows mo ba?
Well, naka-live kami.
Hindi naman close si Jojo at si ALV, di ba?
Sino ang judge ng Miss World Philippines last night? Ito mo na. Jojo, di ba?
Jojo ba? Hindi ko na matandaan.
Doon kami
Yung inabot ng alas 3. Ay, oo.
kami nag-chismisan ng ilatanong ako ni Jojo sa bagay. Semi-finals yung Kayla, tinatawag ni Jojo yung mas okay, screening, sabi ko, business kasi pero gusto ko yung screening ng binibigyan kasi good quality talaga. Dapat kasi namin yung UPH.
Itin. Wala.
I know it's still the student.
They said wala na daw.
I think they have spaghetti.
Again.
Huwag ka na mag-alala kasi kami. Kasi magkakaroon.
Di Pops, tutok mo na. Ano? Sino pinaparinggan ni ALV kanina sa speech? Si Emma? Emma? Emma. Sino? Emma. Tsaka si Emma. Emma. Si Emma ba? Nandun sa kanila basta sila dalawa eh. Kasi Jojo, wala naman. Hindi naman niya pinamesa. Di ba sabi niya pinamesa? Ano? Elemento niya doon na may point ba siya? Kaya may point. Kaya si Emma o si Emma. Sige sa likuran niya. Nakalive ka. Doon ka. Doon ka.
Ladies and gentlemen, please settle down because in a few moments, we will begin today's festivities. So sit tight, charge your phones, your power banks, get your hashtags ready. And see you in a few moments. So,
Oh my God! Coming from here. Ginagamit ko sa tingin. Alright.
ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, pageant media. Good afternoon, Philippines. Are you ready for today's festivities? Do you agree that today is another milestone in Philippine pageantry? Alright. A pleasant afternoon to one and all. I hope everybody has had a chance to enjoy the sumptuous treats and drinks prepared for us by our host this afternoon, Sarah Vertis Lord. And of course, hindi na ako nagbasa ha, maraming salamat sa ating mga media friends. Na at this point, I might as well call you family. Because the mothers are mothering today. Aren't they? Thank you for staying for the second part of today's program. Our official Miss Global Coronation in Pageant. And as we mentioned earlier, for this special occasion, we are honored by the presence of our special guest from the Miss Global Organization. Joining Sir Arnold at the presidential table are Miss Global owner and TPN Global CEO Hoy Sakose and the Miss Global 2025 from Vietnam, Nguyen Den Nguyen Van. Oh, and they're receiving flowers from Sir Arnold. Mabuhay, ladies, and welcome to the Philippines. Can we hear that one more time? Everybody, greet our guests. Mabuhay! I hope in the time that you spend here, I know it's going to be short, but I hope that you very much get to experience the Filipino brand of service excellence and hospitality. After all, we do very much love our neighbors from Vietnam. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I hope you get to. One second, Maria's a little bit lost right now. But with a little help from my friends, I'm gonna make it through. We came back fresh from Palawan today, but we had to make sure that we were going to do this event because it is a milestone. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have prepared a presentation for you. Please watch this. ALV Pageant Circle proudly makes Philippine pageant history once more as it unveils its partnership with one of the world's most prestigious pageant competitions, adding even more luster to its roster of esteemed pageants. This pageant has always been at the forefront of the global pageant scene. Year after year, the trend-setting competition has gained renown as one of the most anticipated annual pageants and a perennial favorite among pageant fans worldwide. Originally based in Thailand, it eventually opened its doors to countries across the globe.
Si Miss Global 2025 at si Miss Christian Kosik ang
The most dynamic and
may-ari ng Mr. and Miss Global Pageant. If you're familiar with her, she used to be the National Director of Miss Universe Thailand.
get ready for getting ready for Miss Global Philippines. Of course, our Filipino pageant fans are greatly excited about Miss Global's partnership with the ALV Pageant Circle, as this gives our aspiring Filipino queens yet another legitimate platform to showcase their beauty, their talents, and more importantly, their noteworthy and relevant advocacies. But no one could be happier and prouder of this great news than our very hard-working, iconic queen maker and one of the local pageant industry's acclaimed national directors. I am very proud to call him my mentor and my boss. Please welcome ALV Pageant Circle President, none other than Mr. Arnold Vega Faria.
Good afternoon once again. As I have mentioned earlier, I have always been grateful that our organization, ALV Pageant Circle, have always been fortunate to manifest its mission vision of aligning with organizations with the same ideals and values. With the same ideals and values. That is why I feel like what we manifested, our destiny is finally being able to partner with PPN Global, the Miss Global organization from Thailand. Their organization is rooted in the core mission of empowering women, embracing cultures, and embodying the beauty within. I was also moved by the Miss Global Organization's initiative to join us today. For them to be our special guests of honor of our coronation gala. For this, I would like to express my utmost gratitude to the TPN Global CEO, Ms. Pui San Kosik, as well as his better half is with us also, Mr. Ed San Kosik, the good husband of Pui. And of course, from Vietnam, the reigning Miss Global 2025, Nguyen Dinh Nu Van from Vietnam for facing our gala. And I would also like to thank the presence of Miss Global Philippines
Angie.
2025, Sena Ramos. Please, this is Sena. It is definitely welcome news to our millions of Filipino pageant fans, as well as the aspiring Filipino beauties who are always clamoring for legitimate pageant platforms with relevant and meaningful advocacies. And speaking of Filipino queens, I don't want to preempt our big reveal just yet, but all I can say is that our Miss Global Philippines 2025 is a very deserving and worthy contender, as you will see later. We can only hope and pray that this partnership thrives and the flourishes with the next few years, and that Filipino pageant fans embrace the brand with just as much love and respect. Thank you very much, and mabuhay Miss Global Philippines.
Thank you, Sir Arnold, and congratulations on yet another major pageant breakthrough. Absolutely right. Mr. Arnold doesn't want to preempt our big reveal. Who could it be? Oh my gosh, surprise! Diba? Iiyak ako mamaya. We are now about to witness pageant history in the making because we're about to make an iconic announcement. So now, let's make an iconic agreement. It's time to formalize the partnership between ALV Pageant Circle and the Miss Global organization with the official Miss Global Philippines contract signing. Yes, let's have the formal contract signing. Well, this symbolizes the partnership between the ALV Pageant Circle and TPN Global, beginning a new relationship with the Philippines. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to ALB Pageant Circle and the Miss Global organization. May this be the start of a long and enduring and beautiful friendship. At this point, we'd like to hear a few words from the owner of the Miss Global organization, Boy Sarkosik.
Hello, everyone. Mabuhay. Before I talk something to all of you, I need to hear the power of voice from the positive Philippine fan. Is very, very great and big. See, that's why your start is very strong when you're going to somewhere.
Okay, I'm so happy to work with Arno to ALV to make something new with the Miss Global Pageantry in Philippines. We so proud of all the ladies, not only beautiful, but something inside heart, shy, heart, and purpose, and the answer to the social. She gonna be the inspiration for the people, for the kids, and for everyone who need support from mine. That's why we come here to celebrate the coronation gala tonight. And I know and I will go together to make something different and something gorgeous for Miss Global Philippines. Please put your hands together once again for TVN Global CEO, the lovely Miss Boy Sanko Sig. Come on, Philippine pageant community, you can do better than that. Let's shine. Thank you very much, Madam, and welcome to the Philippines. We're very happy to have you here. May your organization.
I just want to add something there. Definitely, Miss Global will be part of our national competition, national pageant this coming January. Definitely. So this time, today is just the official candidate. We will just reveal the official candidate of Miss Global 2026. And then the competition for the national event will be at the Arinete Coliseum again, as I've said a while ago, on this coming end of January.
Remember, that's the end of January, the beginning of the year, symbolizing a new relationship. I love it when things change. Can you smell, can you feel the winds of change? Right? And of course, our wishes for Sir Arnold Megafria and Miss Boy Sankosek is for the organization to continue to thrive and prosper. And may our queens eventually make their rightful conquests on the global pageant stage. Let's now turn the spotlight on our lovely queen. Are you ready to meet her? It's an honor to introduce the reigning Miss Global 2025 from Vietnam. Let's all give a heartwarming welcome to the very beautiful and very familiar Nguyen Din Nguyen Van.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nguyễn Như Vân, and I'm Miss Global 2025 from Vietnam.
Xin chào.
I am feeling extremely honored to be here today in Manila, beside with Miss Pui, CEO of this global organization. And we are here today to witness a very special moment of signing and crowning for our new queen, the Miss Global Philippines 2026. To our newly crowning queen, this is the day that you begin in your journey. The journey filled with opportunities, growth, and extremely unforgettable experience. As Miss Global 2025, I have had the privilege to represent my own country, Vietnam, the Vietnamese woman, not just about beauty, but with purpose, culture, and the power of women to inspire positive change in the world. And I am here today to encourage you to be confident,
and take your journey with an open heart. And I would like to take this chance to send my really deeply gratitude to the Miss Global Philippines organization for your dedication, for your passion, and for your commitment to support all the young Filipino women. And thank you for your trust into Miss Global organization. And thank you for your help with the all young women to become a confident leaders and ambassadors for their own country. We are so excited to see them on the Miss Global stage to share her story and also to represent the beautiful Philippines. And once again, congratulations. And I also want to say that thank you to Medfui and to the Miss Global organization, also Miss Global Philippines organization, and to everyone that's continuing to support, celebrate, and empower women all around the world. And let me end my speech with a deeply, gratefully, salamat. Thank you very much, the beautiful Philippines. Thank you.
Salamat, our queen. Let's give her a big round of applause.
And as the TVN Global, the owner of the Miss Global, I promise you, I will try my best to make the competition for 2026 for Miss Global for you all. It's fantasy and very, very exciting. Please support us, okay? See you, Philippines.
Of course, we're all about the fantasy here. Let's give it up once again for Miss Boy and of course our reigning Miss Global, Nguyen Din Nguyen Van. Let's give them another big round of applause. We've met the present, and now we're about to ask who is going to be Miss Global Philippines. But before we move on, let's take this moment to honor one of our Miss Global Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Global Philippines 2024, Sena Ramos. We'd like to say a few words. Let's give Sena a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi everyone, good afternoon po. My name is Ina Ramos. I'm your Miss Global 2025 fourth runner-up. And it's very lovely to see very familiar faces. Quite refreshing to be in a different stage right now. I'd like to thank ALC Circle for inviting me to crown the next Miss Global Philippines 2026. To the Miss Global organization, to Mountain Quick, to Sir Ed, Angie, to even Miss Global 2025, Van, to my sister, even Van Fam, they are continuing the brand that continues to inspire positive change, and they have changed my life for the better. I'd like to acknowledge also my own team. They have helped me through my journey. And to the next team that will carry this title, may you remember that your greatest strength lies not upon the crown of your head, but on the purpose within your heart. May you lead with ambition, faith, and most of all, humility. I can still remember the day that I knew or I found out that my dream of representing the Philippines is finally coming true. And it still continues to be one of the best privilege to serve something that is way beyond myself. Thank you so much to everyone who's here with us tonight. And my mission continues to be a vessel for Miss Global that is empowering women, embracing cultures, and embodying the beauty within. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Senna, for raising our flag with pride. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a big round of applause. She's so beautiful. You know, a fun fact is When I went to Cambodia, they were showing me photos of Sana and they were like, we know it's not there, Miss Philippines. Feel at home, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so before we introduce our mystery queen, would you like another surprise guest at this juncture? Because I don't think our energy is like quite doing it right now. Let's come on, let's call on Victor. You guys met Victor, right? Hi, Victor. How's your
Good, very good.
how's your experience so far?
Very nice. I feel like I have a deeper understanding of what pageantry is all about, all in just one day. But no, but seriously, I really appreciate that the dreams and the goals as well that the ladies represent and symbolize for our next generation and this current generation. So very and you guys travel so much.
So much.
Yeah, it's like Arnold. I want to travel also. No, that's the best part, right? Because you meet so many cultures and you meet so many people, and truly, you guys are great ambassadors and maybe future diplomats.
Exactly. And speaking of the future, you want to help me out with announcing who our next queen will be?
Let's do it.
Okay, I have a task for you. You're on that side and I'm on this side. Let's see who can make more noise. That side or this side?
Ano yung prize natin? May prize tayo.
Well, you want to know your prize?
Make some noise first.
Mauna yung pinakamaingay. Oh.
Okay, sige, ikaw muna.
Do you guys want to know who your Miss Global Philippines is? Are you ready? Girls, make me proud. Another one. Oh, ikaw naman.
All right. Don't let me down.
Don't we just love Victor?
Global Philippines.
You know what? My part was louder, but I feel like yours might be more excited.
Yeah, parang a bit more intensity.
Yes,
In my
they sound very, their excitement is certainly aroused. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Once more, are you ready to find out who your Miss Global Philippines is all together? All right, they're ready, Victor. So, ladies and gentlemen, please watch this. Your prayers have been answered. All hail to our new queen, Miss Global 2026, Miss Global Philippines 2026, Jamie Lynn Lorraine. And crowning our Miss Global Philippines 2026 are Miss Global owner Boy Sacco Sig, our Sir Arnold Frida, and Miss Global 2024, Senna Ramos. Ladies and gentlemen, get your phones out, get ready. Our Miss Global Philippines 2026, JP Lynn Lorejo. Let's cheer on our Miss Global Philippines as she raises the Philippine flag for the very first time. Now let's have a short photo opportunity with Sir Arnold, Miss Poisa Gosek, our Miss Global Philippines 2024, and of course, our winning Miss Global. Oh, Miss Poi would like to say something. Today, so you are ready to meet all your friends from 70 countries.
Yes, I'm very excited that I'll be competing in one of my most favorite country in the world, which is Thailand.
70 countries. Imagine that. So it's growing and growing. It's global. It's growing every year. So congratulations. And then
Thank you, Miss Poi. Thank you, Sir Arnold. Sorry. She is very sweet. In fact, if you want to know something about JV, she told me earlier this year she wanted to travel the world. Remember, we were even making plans. And now her wish is coming true. Yes, our Miss Global Philippines 2026 is from Davao. Yes, a proud Bisaya queen. Isip ko sa kabisaya, proud sa kay ko ano niya kay. Gwapa kaayo. Oo, papangutan ako sa mga tao diri sa mga sorry, I will speak Bisaya for a little. So, the first time I noticed JV, one of the photographers at the charity gala, I asked him, "Who's your band?" And he said, "Katong Bisaya kay gwapa kaayo." Ganyan na siya, mayong buntag. And that's one thing that stands out about JV because she's very sweet and authentic and true to herself. So, thank you. Bisaya ako. I love you. Congratulations, babe. And now, would you like to hear a message from our queen? Hi, thank you to our VIPs. Can I ask our photographers and videographers if we're done with our photo opportunity? Are we all good? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, let's give a big, warm round of applause for our Miss Global Philippines 2026, JV Lynn Lorejo.
Hello, maayong hapon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so excited that I'm here, standing in front of you with all my media friends. You know, you've seen my journey during Miss World Philippines, and I'm very happy that you didn't leave me with this new path that I'm taking in Miss Global. And I hope that I'll see you soon all in Bangkok, Thailand. Can I
see if you're, I mean, can I hear if you're going with me, Thailand? Is that a promise or a no? Anyway, I hope that you'll enjoy with my journey in Miss Global, and I can't wait to see you all soon.
Thank you, JV. You may now take your seat. I'm sure you must be tired. Since most of our pageant media friends are raring to find out more of our new queen, more about her rather, and of course her new crown, we will welcome our special guest from the Miss Global organization and of course Miss Global Philippines as we formally head into our open forum segment. So ladies and gentlemen, I will be inviting our special friend once again, Victor, to be helping me out with this segment. Would you like Victor to help us out with Q&A? Yes,
Your co-anchor.
my co-anchor. All right. So if any of you should have a question for our queen or the Miss Global Philippines or Miss Global organization, please walk up to the mic and you know the drill. Say your name, your designation, and of course your question.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Nolan for OPM Keyword Play. First of all, congratulations. Uh,
Thank you, Tito Nolly, and nice to see you here.
Same here. My first question is, for you, what does it mean to remote entertainment in international?
Sorry.
For you, what does it mean to represent the country in the international?
Thank you for that question, Tito Nolly. You know, as someone who was raised in a small town in Davao region, representing our country in the international stage is something I did not expected. So having this opportunity or having this responsibility, this sash or across my heart is really a privilege and an honor. And I'm very grateful to Tito Arnold, the ALV pageant circle for giving me this opportunity. And you know, everyone, I will really try my best to work hard for this journey because I know pageantry is kind of like an Olympic game for the Filipinos. So I don't wanna, you know, disappoint you guys because a true Filipino doesn't back down for challenges. You know, we are very strong and we're very perseverance once we're given for the challenge.
Question.
Yes, Tito.
What aspect of Filipino tradition and culture would you like to showcase when you get there in the for your this global finance?
Okay. I was taught by my grandmother that being true to yourself is something that you can offer to the table. And with my recent journey in pageantry, the only thing that I can boast to people is that I showed my true self. And I believe all the people love that. And I can't wait to show it to the international stage, especially in Miss Global.
Well said. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tito Nolly. Nice to see you here.
Hi, baby.
Hello, Tito Norman.
Kung nakita mo, mamaya lumagot din ako. Okay. JP, what does the word destiny and the phrase meant to be mean to you personally?
Destiny and meant to be is something to be the word those words are, you know, very unexpected because I really didn't expect that I'll be crowned as the Miss Global. But one thing that pageantry taught me is to always be prepared because opportunities can come unexpectedly. So here I am standing in front of you, preparing to be the best representation of the Philippines in Miss Global.
They say that be careful what you wish for, but I always wish that for you.
I know, Tito Norman. You've been my friend since 2018 when I was still 18 years old. So I'm very happy that up until today you're here with me supporting me in my journey in the international stage for Miss Global.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
See you in Thailand.
See you in Thailand.
Next.
I love it. Tito Norman is kicking into his moderator mode today. Next.
Comes naturally.
Good afternoon, JP.
Hello, nice to see you.
Yes, congratulations once again.
Thank
So,
you.
I'm happy for you. So, as a global Filipina queen who is hailed from, as a global Filipina queen who is hailed from Davao, and your hometown, especially Mindanao, is experiencing seismic policies as of the moment. So, what's your message of empowerment to uplift your Mindanao experience?
You know, it really saddens me that my family's experienced the recent earthquake in Mindanao. And my friends and my friends' houses, my family's business is also affected by it. And my message to those people, especially all the people in Mindanao, is that we have to prepare in those kind of natural calamities because we can't stop it, but what we can do is to be prepared. And I am working with the organization, the ALV Pageant Circle. If we can reach, I mean, if we can extend our help for those people who are victim for the earthquake. And I believe up until now they still experience some short earthquakes there. And I hope they will be, they will be okay and their families are okay. Thank you.
IAB under the first
Hello.
Philippines. Congratulations.
Thank you.
JP, what was the first thing that came to mind when you knew that there's going to be an opportunity for you to represent the Philippines in Miss Global?
Honestly, it still feels a little surreal. Aside from I feel very lucky, I feel also very excited because I'll be competing in one of my favorite countries in the world, Thailand. But you know what truly touched me is that the people online, especially the pageant medias, are vouching for me to be their representative for Miss Global. And my main focus right now and what I should work on is my communication skills and to strengthen my beloved advocacy, which is Pangdot Project, and to learn more about the global issues and also to work on myself to be the best representative of the Philippines in Miss Global. Thank you.
Hi, JB.
Hello.
So Tristan from PPP and the Philippines Pageant Team. First, congratulations.
Thank you po.
I have a list of questions for each of our panelists and of course our new team. But before I ask our guest of honors, I would like to ask you first, what made you decide to accept the honor and the challenge of becoming Miss Global Philippines 2026?
I know it's a huge role for me to step in this opportunity. But you know, those people who believed in me and trust me with my capabilities as a beauty queen and as an advocate really pushed me to accept the challenge. And I'm really grateful with Tito Arnold because Tito Arnold and the organization of the ALP Pageant Circle that they saw this, qualities of mine that they think that I can bring home the Miss Global crown. And I believe my authenticity and my goal driven attitude also pushed me to accept the challenge because a true Filipino doesn't back down. She accepts the challenge with all of her heart.
Very well said. I don't think you need more training when it comes to your communication skills.
I have to train.
Yeah, because this is a global stage and it's a higher level.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
The question is for our reigning Miss Global from Vietnam, Xin Chao. I believe not most of us know that your trainers in Pasarela are Filipinos. And I'm proud to say that they sort of came from TPP, our group. So yes, so Xin Chao and welcome. It's like you're like it's like a homecoming for you as well because uh, of the Filipinos that have trained you and helped you clinch the first global crown for their group and also for you. So what is your message to the Filipino fans and your Filipino supporters and your advice to JB?
Wait, test. Thank you so much for the question. First of all, I have to share that I have so many Filipinos friends. And even in Vietnam, my daughters at the school, the teachers is Filipinos. So to me, Filipinos is like something in my heart already. And I have the honor to have my coaches as, the like my mentor for my whole competition. And they are from Philippines. And they help me with all of their hearts. They like every day we call from the morning to nighttime when I feel stressed, when I feel hungry, when I feel sad or any doubt, I call them anytime. And they support me all the way. That Jethro and Red. Yes. So to me, for my journey, without their help, without their heart training, I will not be here today. So for that, I thank you for the question and I'll take this chance to say thank you to them too. They are the bridge for my success. Thank you for that. And to be here today to witness all the energy and the love of the fan in Philippines for beauty pageant in general and also Miss Global. I feel really warm and I feel like I'm so excited for you to be in the Miss Global 2026 to experience all the good moments that me and Sina have been through. And guys, Sina is my roommate. We was roommates, and she's the best roommate ever. She's so understanding. She's like, give me my time. She's never we like matching her, and I'm so happy. I'm grateful to have you as roommates. And now I'm here today in your beloved country and in Manila to meet in the Filipino fans. And I thank you so much. I don't know how many times I want to say thank you to you guys today, but thank you for your question. And to the Filipino fans, I'm really looking forward to see everyone in Thailand on this October. And we're gonna support not just the Philippines, the Filipino beautiful lady right here, but also all the women around the world. And for that, Aman, salamat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. And for my last question, Madam Poy, may we call you Mama Poy?
Yes.
May we call you Mama Poy? So my question first, I would like to remind everyone that your hosting of Miss Universe 2018 is one of the best production and best hosting. And that's put your pageant organization on the global map when it comes to high quality and good productions. Now my question is, how are you going to make Miss Global 2026 grander and will surpass all the stars in the universe?
Um, did you remember for the last year for the Miss Global competition? I'm so proud of for that night. And for this year, 2026, I'm trying my best to do everything more and more. I respect all girls. They come from a lot of country around the world, around the global. So difficult to prepare themselves to do everything. Prepare themselves, prepare mindset, prepare Q&A, prepare stories, and prepare brave heart of them to see together. Look for this year.
my team and I will prepare everything the best for you all. Thank you.
Thank you. We're looking forward to that. And to end this part, may I ask Mr. Arnold Begabrias? Yeah.
Ano yan?
First, what made you decide to choose JB for the title Miss Global Philippines? And do you consider Miss Global organization as more than a window, as more than a door opening when something else closed on your face? And is it something that is grander and bigger?
At the same time, it happens on the same country, right? Well, of course, I believe on that. If there's something close, so another opportunity will open to you, and it will be a bigger, better opportunity. So I'm so thankful with Miss Global International for accepting ALB Pageant Circle, and of course to the other pageant who are well, after what they know, what they experience, a lot of international pageant organization are calling me and accepting me if I'm willing to be part of their organization. So I'm so happy that in the pageant industry, uh, a lot of opportunity opens. And why I chose JV, JV is, I can consider, is the epitome of a perfect candidate for Miss Global. And I saw the requirements of Miss Global. So we've been trying to, you know, been looking for who is the best candidate. And uh, based on our, you know, based on our what we talk about with the other members of the organization, and JV is the name that became number one among all of the choices. And I think also uh, she has the heart, she has the talent, and she has the attitude, and I'm sure she's very respectful actually, and I can see that she will give us a crown this year since it's my first year, and I'm sure she will do her best to get our first Miss Global crown under LV Pilot Circle.
Thank you. And
And what we said that they will definitely another bigger and better stage for Miss Global International. So we're expecting on that, and I di ako nagsisisi that Miss Global will become the next big thing for these coming years. And that will be one of the best pageant also that Filipinos will love it. So that's why she was here, and she will definitely, you know, the Filipino fans will definitely love Miss Global, right? And Thailand is a good friend of the Philippines. So this is the best way also. You know that is the essence of pageantry. You know, not only in promoting both country with regards to culture and friendship, but also the tourism industry, because we know that they're good in tourism industry, and I hope we can do some, you know, exchange of and partnership with regards to the to improve and boost our tourism industry also, right? So that is the one of our thing that we have to that we're going to help each other when it comes to the I mean the essence of and the objective of the pageantry. Thank you.
thank you. And best of luck. Best of luck.
Thank you po.
Hello. Any more questions? Next. Just kidding.
I give you congratulations.
Hello po. Sorry.
Sorry. Uh, Miss Sport is here and the rating queen is here. If you want to tell them what
are the three reasons that you should be the next Miss Global? Why should
Sorry, what are the?
What are the reasons that you should be crowned the next Miss Global?
Oh, so the three reasons why they should choose me as the new Miss Global is that I am very real to myself. I don't pretend to be someone. I'm showing the authentic side. There's no month that I'm, staying here in the Philippines. I love to travel around the world. So the last time I traveled, I went to Japan for 9 days. And I'm planning to go to Vietnam also at the end of this month. And also to go back in Thailand. That is something that I really love, and that is to travel. And not just internationally, guys. I mean, I love to travel domestically because I'm also a flight attendant. So I love to travel. It makes me happy. And hopefully, as a Miss Global, I would encourage people to travel, to explore the world the best that they can. And lastly, they should choose me as their Miss Global because as a simple girl living in Davao, it's a south region in the Philippines. I never thought that I would be a beauty queen. I mean, I've experienced a lot growing up. We really didn't have that life, that good life. And my grandmother really pushed hard for me to have a better life. And standing here in front of you, in front of Ma'am Puy, Miss Van, and all the TPN organization is also an honor because I'm carrying the story of my grandmother. And, you know, I hope I will make her happy with this. And I'm also hoping that my friends, my family, the pageant media fans will also be proud of me once I compete in Miss Global. So yeah, that's my that's my answer. It's kind of emotional because I mentioned my grandmother, which she's not here. Thank you po.
Thank you, JV. Would anyone else like to ask JV a question? Or, of course, our board, because we are entertaining two more questions before we go to our official photo ops. And of course, your one-on-one interviews, if you should so choose. All right.
Hello? Maybe over here.
Ay, sorry. It's the light.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Just like different sample senses, I want to ask you, um, what Filipino trait would you want the global audience to know about Philippines and about you that you want to bring at the international stage?
One thing that I've learned when I was working in the aviation industry is that we have these five traits, which is maasahan, maalaga, malambing, magalang. I forgot the other one, but these are sorry.
Ganda.
Mag malambing. So these are the five traits that I wanna show in Miss Global because I believe that represents the true Filipino/Filipina, and it is something that I want to embody as a person. As we all know, Filipinos are known for being hospitable. We are very accommodating to our guests. That's why Philippines is one of the most visited of the foreigners. And it is something that I would love to share with my sisters in Miss Global that Filipinos are very approachable. We are very respectful and also we are very goal driven. And yeah, I can't wait that I'll meet my sisters. I'll share my stories, hear their stories, and learn from it. So thank you.
You. So this question is for Sir ALB and for that. So sir, so sir, one of the things that pageant fans have noticed lately is that pageantry has become a circus. So how do you plan to elevate pageantry in such a way that the respectability is still maintained throughout the reign, throughout the coronation, throughout the competition?
Well, oo nga, the past for the past months, I can see that there's a lot of things happening in the pageantry. I think that is part of, you know, the pageantry is getting bigger and better. And if there's a bigger and better, there's a lot of competitions going on. I think it's part of the parte yan ng ano eh, because it's growing. So everything may growing, definitely there will be some negativity. But of course, I want my type of my business style is more on positivity. So I don't want to accept negativity because this is the pageantry. It's getting bigger in the Philippines, and the respect the whole world respect the candidate of the Philippines. So I think I have to maintain that, and I have to make sure that my pageant organization will follow the rule. They will follow the rule of the international and follow the rule of the local organization. So as long as you educate and teach the 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 queens, on follow the rules and regulations of the pageant industry, uh, they will follow that. Definitely, it will be a good and harmonious relationship, and it will become a bigger and better pageant, and it helps also because I'm really trying to preserve this pageantry. I'm trying to help to go to make it grow because it helps in our economy, pageantry also. It's a kind of part of the creative industry that plays a big role in the tourism industry. That's why I'm so happy that the pageant media are very supportive also with our industry. And that's it.
Thank you, sir.
The next question will come from Sir Contoto of Nova.
Thank you, Tito Norman. Hi, JB.
Hi, Doc Zed. Nice to see you.
First, all the way from Germany, I just flew back. Of course, I need to be here. First of all, in behalf of the whole Nova Aesthetics and Wellness family, with me and Zach, we are very, very proud
Thank
to
you.
have you in our family. And of course, in addition to the roster of the beauty queens that we are taking care of,
Thank you, Doc
uh,
Zed.
as promised, Sir ALD will be continuously supporting you all throughout your international journey.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now the question comes from actually our good friend Diva Star. She's not here, but she wishes you the best of luck. So the question is, what makes you the global queen of today?
Oh,
Thank you.
what makes me a global queen of today is that I am showing my true self. I don't pretend whoever I am. I don't pretend that I'm someone in the international stage or even in the local pageant. One thing that I've learned is to respect and to embody the true Filipino. And what makes me a global queen of today is that I am very, very excited to share the qualities of a true Filipina in the international stage. And it is something that all Filipinos should look for. And I can't wait to share those qualities to my sisters. Thank you.
Thank you, JV. Wow, my voice is so raspy.
No.
Pardon me. I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Can I? It's not grounds for what disqualification. All right. So, JV, our friends from TPN Global are very well known all over the world and all over the pageant in the pageant community for being a very established brand, having their winners move on to work with very established brands, which I will not name because it's too long to enumerate. I have been following what the winners of Miss Global have been doing. You have created an amazing legacy, and the work that you have done to contribute to pageantry has just been phenomenal. So, JV, it's your turn to tell us in the pageant community how JV Lidlarejo can write a new chapter for Miss Global.
Javeline Dorel is someone who is a risk taker. She's willing to take any challenges that's been thrown to her. And as your Miss Global Philippines, I will write a story where all Filipinos will be inspired
Traveling around the world, I've listened to many stories. And as a flight attendant, I've listened to them. And as an advocate, it is something that I am very excited to show in the global stage. And Miss Global is something that I am very proud of. And it is the platform that where I can spread my kindness, my resilience, and my authenticity. So I can't wait for my journey ahead, and let's push and work harder for the Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you, JV, and we wish you all the luck as you
Thank
carry our Filipino brand of service excellence
Thank you. Yeah.
to the global stage. So now, ladies and gentlemen, as per tradition, before we move on to the photo ops, can we have your sample introduction? Are we game? Would we like to hear JV introduce herself? All right, let's give her a bit of a hand. Can I help you, my dear? I'll be your mic stand. Or sa kabilang.
Okay. Are you all ready? I am JV Lorejo, your Miss Global Philippines.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's wish our queen the best of luck as she brings the Philippines pride to the global stage. And now let's begin with our official photo opportunities. May I please call back on stage our VIPs, Sir Arnold Vigafria, Miss Moivan, and of course, Miss Boy Sanko Sik. Please join us on stage. Thank you so much. All right, let's give a big round of applause as we ask our Miss Global 2025 and Miss Boy and Miss Sina to please officially return to their seats so Jamie can have a photo op with Tito Arnold. All right, thank you. All right, the three queens. Would you like them to step forward?
Let's hear it for JB!
What a wonderful afternoon.
What a wonderful afternoon indeed, Victor.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new Miss Global.
Our newest global. So happy for her. You know, having been in these shoes before, it really brings me back, and at the same time, I'm so happy for you. Yes. Of course. Pwede ba na mag-ate? Ano ba? Wag lang tita. Oo.
They're having a moment then. You know, that's the kind of sisterhood that pageantry develops and really fosters that type of sisterhood. Even if you're not the one working the stage, I saw you stay for the girls just to make sure they're okay, even throughout the pageant, any pageant. Yes.
I love them. This journey is all about sisterhood. And in the world today, like you said, some things may become a circus, but it is up to us, the goodwill ambassadors, who are the good moral role models, right? We are representatives of social good, and we must always fight for what is right. It is time to try defying. Thank you so much to ALV Pageant Circle, to our special guest from Vietnam. Please continue to enjoy the Philippines. I hope we can take you around. You are amazing. Don't we love that? And we can't wait to go to Thailand with you. 1, 2, 3. Sawadika.
And thank you very much to our venue host, Ted Curtis North. And of course, our special guest once again. Thank you very much. And of course, our media guests for their show support. Once again, this has been your host, Victor Basa.
And Maria Gigantes saying thank you. And
Ama boy! Ama boy! Ama boy!
picture pa naman kami. Hindi ako nakapag-message ni Baby Sis.
Wala akong pinaparigan.